the Fox 9 Morning News.
Great eats, good drinks. Who could want more? You had me at hello. You really did.
And then Rosko joined us again. She is live at the Minneapolis Convention Center at the Food and Wine Experience. She's taking it all in. Smells are wafting in.
Wow. There's a lot. There's a lot here to take in. Not even counting the 300 or 400 different wines, 300 beers, chefs from all over, including Erick Harcey, who is from the Kitchen in Stillwater and Victory 44 in North Minneapolis. And you were going to be part of the Fresh Taste Stage.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Fresh Taste Stage, we're going to be doing a lot of demonstrations with local products, different cooking techniques, and just highlighting a lot of the seasonal stuff of Minnesota and the local farmers that are producing things.
Well, go ahead and put together what you're putting together for us. It's a charcuterie plate, correct?
This is a charcuterie plate. We do, this is the Victory 44 charcuterie plate. We do one at the kitchen as well. It's a handful of pâtés and terrines that we make in-house. This is like a country pâté. This is a sweetbreads. This is our version of a head cheese. And we just do lots of different types of garnishes that we're making in-house, from local radishes, cauliflowers.
Now tell us about sourcing your meats, because that's really the key to what you do.
It's really essential. Having the local stuff keeps the freshest ingredients. We know where we're getting our product. We know the farmers that are raising it. We know it's humanely done. The ethical practices are done properly. And with that, obviously, just makes a superior product. It allows us to be more, have a better ability to change our product around.
And diners in the Twin Cities really seem to be okay. I'm gonna make a boiling pot of water go on my lap. Diners in the Twin Cities seem to be really educated about where their food is coming from, and they're willing to seek it out. And I was going to say they're willing to pay for it, but you're finding that local meats are often cheaper because they don't have to travel so far to get to your plate, from farm to plate.
That, and we've found that in sourcing out whole animals and using head-to-tail cooking, we can utilize a lot of alternative cuts of meat that are technically cheaper than tenderloins or New York strips, and we can cook them in a way that allows us to sell them for a much lower reasonable price.
Now, what was that dollop that you put on?
This is a chicken liver pâté. Just a little bit of truffle.
I was going to say make coffee ice cream, but no.
It would be a surprising coffee ice cream
yes,
if we went that way.
Now, the nice thing about this charcuterie plate is that you could pair it drink-wise with just about anything you find here at the Food and Wine Experience.
Absolutely. It'd be great with, on a summer day with a bunch of ice-cold beers. Be exceptional with, a hearty white wine or even a lighter red wine. Would be exceptional.
Well, if you love to eat and drink, and hello, we all do.
No.
It's the place to be this weekend. Hello.
Hey, Rosko is live at the Minneapolis Convention Center with a preview of the Food and Wine and Gore Experience.
Yes. How about that Hannibal Lecter cake?
That was pretty creepy. This is a little bit less creepy. Now, there's lots of sampling that goes on over the weekend, but this is not one of them. These are not for touching or eating. These are for looking, although they are edible. It's the Czar of Cakes Challenge. 6 of the top Gateaux artists from around the Twin Cities competing in a throwdown. And I'm with Jenna Johnson from Gateaux. You do just wedding cakes. Primarily wedding cakes. How long did it take you to do this little number? And again, this is all edible. Fondant cheese, fondant box, fondant grapes.
It took 3 of us about a week to working on it.
Holy cow. Yep. Holy cow. Now, what is the weirdest request you've ever gotten, or most complicated theme for a wedding cake?
We've got some pretty crazy ones, but one that comes to mind is a complete ocean theme that we did, which you think, fish, some sand, but the guy was a marine biologist, so he brought in a Christmas tree worm and just crazy. He wanted a realistic clamshell and crabs, and everything was really realistic and really fun.
So whatever your cake vision is, you can bring it to life with your magic artistry skills. That's fantastic. I salute you, cake artist, cake czar of the Twin Cities. Thanks for joining us. Now over here we have Brianne Bauer, and this is the 16th annual Food and Wine Experience. Now let's start with the wine part. That's what a lot of people come for. Actually, a lot of people come for right here, Chip, some group therapy. Alex, that's the kind of group therapy you and I often engage in. But you can find everything from this, which is a $150 bottle of wine, to others that are, maybe $10, $12 and a great value.
Absolutely, and that's one of the best things about the Minnesota Monthly Food and Wine Experience is that you get a taste of variety of wines. There's over 400 wines to try, so you could taste the high-end wines in the Reserve, which is a private taste testing, or all the other wines throughout the show.
Yeah, for a while we were hearing about Chilean wines, and that was kind of an area of the world that was getting a lot of attention for its wine. What's the new up-and-comer that people are paying attention to?
The new hot region is Washington State. We have tons of Washington State wines at this year's show, and we're also doing a wine seminar about that region as well.
Okay, and beers, there's about 300 different kinds of beers as well.
Exactly.
I can't tell you how many beer dinners have cropped up around the Twin Cities in the last couple of years, people pairing dishes with craft beers, not just wines. Let's go through and take a look at some of the other things. Now, there's some sauces. This one actually has a really great story. It's called Snappy Dog Salsa. That's one of the booths here.
That's right, and actually it's locally made, but this father, his son came up with the name Snappy Dog, and his daughter drew the logo with a crayon.
And he lost his job, and he said, well, what do I do? What do I love? Salsa.
Salsa.
Salsa. Cheeses. There is an entire section devoted to Wisconsin cheeses, our cheesy neighbors to the east.
There's going to be hundreds of cheeses to sample, and what perfect pairing than with wine.
All I have to say is that if there's some cheesin', it's going to be pleasin'.
It is going to be pleasin'.
Cheesier the pleasier. All right, lots of sampling to do. Still some tickets available for tomorrow, but more tickets available for Sunday. So pick your day, tie on a feed bag, have a good time, and have a designated driver. Back to you.
All right. Enjoy, Eve. Just going to go back to sampling now.
Yes.
More of that.